All right, we are live now. Hey everyone, this is Lisa Torres with the Prosperity Team Hangout that we do every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, before we get started, I actually want to post down in the comments below to make sure that you guys can actually see me. Let me actually just see if I refresh the screen. Yes, we are live. So let me just post in the comments below. We are live. Please refresh your screen now. All right, because there may be newcomers coming in. Uh-oh. I hear echo. Nope, that was me. I think we are good now. All right, so here we go. So again, this is Lisa Torres here. I'm the host of the Prosperity Team Hangouts that we do every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where we just kind of get together with different guests that we have every single week, just really trying to provide you with as much value as we can possibly provide you when it comes to internet marketing. And the stuff that we teach actually is, strategies that you can use for really any business that you're trying to build online. We are the Prosperity Team Hangout of the Empower Network. So the system that we actually use to build our businesses, no matter what business that a lot of people are in, they can use our system. That's the system that we use. This is the teams that you want to actually lock arms with. So today we're actually going to teach you how to make more sales combining your story by sharing your story on videos. And today we have a very special guest, but before I bring him out, I actually know that there's a lot of new members that we have, well, not new members, but also new guests who are watching us for the very first time. So before I bring out our guest, let me go ahead and just take a minute or two to just introduce myself so you actually know who you're watching here. Again, as you can see here, my name is Lisa Torres, Prosperity Team Hangout. I have been online since 2008. I've built a full-time income. I actually do this internet marketing thing online full-time now. This is what me and my husband do, so we have a lot of experience when it comes to building a business online. So we're basically here to share with you exactly how to do that. In the last year and a half, I've generated over $120,000 by just working online and just having fun and using systems and using certain tools that allowed me to have freedom, that allows me to, not only just me, but for my husband to have freedom as well, so he doesn't have to go to a job, and we actually work the business together. And there's so many people on our team right now, in the Prosperity Team and inside of Empower Network as well, that have used this system to create a lifestyle of freedom sooner rather than later, because there's a lot of companies out there, and we love our network marketing companies, we love our MLM companies, but they promote and they teach you how to build a 2 to 5 year plan. What we want to teach you here is how to build a 3 to 6 month plan. We want to help you set yourself free in 3 to 6 months versus 2 to 5 years. And that's why we do these webinars, so that we can bring you up to date on what's working now, the strategies that, like the ones that we're going to be teaching you tonight, so that you can learn them for free and go out there and implement them in whatever it is that you have going on, whether you're in network marketing, affiliate marketing, if you are have your own barber shop, or if you sell arts and crafts online. It really doesn't matter what it is that you promote. Internet marketing works for anything, and that's what we're here to teach you. So with that being said, I want to welcome Jason Moshwe is the way that you pronounce his name. Jason Moshwe. He's originally from New Orleans. He's living in Dallas, Texas right now with his wife, and he's been online actually now for 10 months, not even a year yet, and he's already built a 4-figure income online from home. So tonight what he was going to share with you is basically how he basically just shared his stories and other people's stories online with video marketing. And you know what? It's exactly what I did when I first got started too. I started on YouTube back in 2008, and that's exactly how I created a full-time income on the internet. As we know, everybody is on YouTube. Everybody watches YouTube video. In fact, there's actually more people watching YouTube videos than they're actually watching TV these days. So this is why it's so important for you to start getting into or getting out of your comfort zone and start doing video marketing and sharing your story versus going out there and join my business, promote this, promoting this and join this and look at this offer. No, it's about going out there, providing value and sharing stories, whether or not you have had success before. Okay, it really doesn't matter. You don't have to have any kind of success to make money online and sharing your story through video. So that's what we want to cover tonight. So with that being said, Jason, welcome to the Hangout.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate the example that you've shared and a little bit about me and whatnot. And it's been great to see you and many other people and online, doing their thing and really demonstrating through your actions that you are able to make it happen, not just tell it. And I think that's really important. And by the way, this webinar is sponsored by Apple. No, I'm just kidding. But I just wanted to let you know that it's important that people understand that when we offer different things to new people and whatnot, we want you to know that there's that other really important piece of value. And so I'm going to get into that through my story and how I get to that point. So some more things about me. Like Lisa said, I'm originally, I'm actually in Dallas, Texas, like she said. I'm originally from New Orleans, hence the interesting last name, Moshway there. And I also have a little dog, Lisa. I love that thing. It's a little Chihuahua Dachshund, yes. And I actually use my dogs in my video too. And by the way, since we're on the topic of videos, I just want to let you know it's great to use dogs in your video. It's so awesome, and it creates some authenticity. I'm going to tell you how to use dogs in your video.
Actually, he's not a Chihuahua. Actually, he is a Jack Russell and a Shih Tzu, but because he has a haircut, see his little grooming, he actually looks like a Chihuahua, but he's not a Chihuahua. He's the cutest little thing ever. Okay, I'm done.
Good. Yeah, I was saying my dog was a Chihuahua Dachshund. It almost looks like a miniature Doberman Pinscher, but it really is a Chihuahua Dachshund. But little dogs are just so loving. They care about you, and that also brings me back to my point. But before I go into my story here, is that you got to be caring and loving what you do to really want to offer value to others. And I'm going to get into that shortly as well. So back on my story here, and I'm going to tell you why there's so many things that I just did here to help you understand my strategy behind that. You guys are going to understand over time here. So let's go into it. So like I said, I'm from New Orleans, and I went to college, and during the college days, I also was trying to find ways to make money, and that was ways that I got introduced to network marketing. So I had some exposure to that, and after I went to college, I actually wanted to beef up my skills and resume and everything, and I was like all about taking my business skill sets and whatnot and maybe some things that I learned from network marketing and whatnot to Japan. I always wanted to go to Japan, and I always wanted to know what that was like to deal with that and learn the language and whatnot. And before I went on that trip, I actually said, well, let me start my own business right after I got out of college. Let me start my own business, and also let me use some of that to help me do my network marketing business as well, so I can do that full time. Well, in the process of that happening, there were some messed up things, and I think a lot of you can relate. If you've ever been through a struggle and you ever wanted to know how to overcome it and then get some good results from it, well, I'm about to share with you one of my personal stories that not everybody knows, but some people know, and also the people that are my subscribers, they may know as well, and whatnot. So with that, what happened to me is while I was trying to do my own business and running my business from my home, and went through all these things, and I had like a whole bunch of things happening, good things happening, and I thought, okay, that's it. I've got my stuff going here. I got my goals going. I got my business is starting to get off the ground a little bit more. taking what I learned from college and also some things from network marketing. And sometimes when you plan, that's when life happens to you, right? But then also that was at the point where I had to start thinking about personal development because some things happened where it got me to that point where I had to do that. What got me to that point was when that was happening, I actually lost everything, including almost my life, in an apartment fire. Now, I can smile about that right now because I've overcome so much, but I got to tell you, during that time, if any of you have been through some struggles, and you know what it's like to just lose everything or almost be like homeless or go in bankruptcy or lots of other things. I think a lot of you can relate that if you've ever been through a struggle, you just feel like just traumatized. You feel like everything is just messed up in your life and that there's no way to kind of get back that time that you lost. And so for me to get to a point where I pretty much lost everything, and including almost my life because I was like trying to put out the fire. I was waiting for the police and the fire department to come. And when you try to put out a fire yourself and you're not a professional fireman, you do some things wrong. And I knew about the stop, drop, and roll. But at the same time, I had to really make sure that I did something about that. I wasn't just gonna let this happen. But sometimes when you get so just in a traumatized state, you don't always think everything clearly. And sometimes you don't realize, oh, I just got to let go. And I had to let go because I was basically singeing my hair off. My eyebrows were getting singed, because that fire and the heat is just coming at you like crazy when I was going through this. And just seeing all my stuff burn like that was very traumatizing. And then I came out of the shower when that happened. It was like an electrical related thing from what I can tell. And basically, when I came in the shower, this was going on. Had I not got out the shower at that time and had my roommate not, came back from the grocery store to let me know what's going on there, banging on the door trying to get me out, I could have possibly died there, or I could have died the second time, which was trying to put out the fire, trying to do it by myself. And I got to tell you, one of the most, basically humbling experiences that I've had is when I had nothing in my bank account at that point, and I had no, I wasn't naked. I did have, luckily I had a towel and my boxer shorts when I came out of the shower when all this was happening. But I got to tell you, when a neighbor who saw this, lent me a little bit of money to, go to Target and get some clothes and whatnot, because when I went into the Target, all I had was my towel from my shower and my boxer shorts, and I went into there, and it was so humiliating to be seen almost like a homeless person because people were looking at me weird. Obviously, if you try walking into a Target with hardly no clothes on and see what kind of reactions you get there. And I had to go in there because I needed to get some clothes and some shoes and things to kind of straighten myself up there. And that was such a humiliating but also humbling experience that I will never forget. But it's also helped me get through struggles. It's helped me get through the hard times when I wanted to quit on different goals in my life. And I have many more, but that's just one of my stories where that got me to the point where I, by the way, y'all, I'm Christian. I had to look up, and it doesn't matter what religion you are, whatever you respect, you kind of come to a point where you have to start thinking about the universe, your purpose, your why in life, and how to overcome it, how to deal with that. And for me, I had looked up to God and whatnot, and I also realized, I felt like I was getting a second chance life, that I was able to be alive. I was grateful that I was able to be alive, even though I was feeling that humiliating, humbling experience. So at that point, I also realized I need to start working on my personal development here because, at the same time, if you just keep going to people and you just tell them how messed up your life is or whatnot, or even if you do video marketing online, which we're getting into here, if you just keep going into your struggles, if you go into Facebook statuses on your phone or whatever, and you just talk about the negative things that are going on in your life and you haven't even overcome them yet, nobody's really trying to hear that. But if people can see how you overcame your struggle, then that's where it gets to my next point in my story here. So that influenced me to start looking into personal development and also make a change. So I did whatever it took after that point, to make a long story short here with the fire here, and I basically, I had my back against the wall, and I had to find a way to move back to New Orleans to go live with my mom since I had nothing, right? And so basically at that point I really dived deep into personal development, really try to beef up my spirituality as well a lot more, because that's when you really need it the most, but you also really remember you need to use it even when you don't have struggles too. And that's what helps you keep the balance along the way. And so back into the next point here is it's the part where you overcome it to get some results. And that was my next thing, is doing whatever it takes, even if I had to get a job that I didn't want to, even though I was like used to running my own company and also trying to make some things happen with network marketing. At that point, I had to just kind of let all that go temporarily and just do whatever it takes to just get a job, to get back on my feet, but still keep my dream alive, because here's the difference here. When you quit, it's when you completely don't do it anymore at all, and that's when you fail. But if you keep going and you do whatever it takes, even if it has to do like a side job or something, or help other people and get whatever you got to do, then that's going to keep your dream alive. So these are the types of things where I had that feed that dream no matter what, so that whatever obstacles came at me, I would be able to overcome that. And so I wanted to make sure that you guys understand from this story that this isn't to depress you. This is to let you know what's possible if you use the importance of your why and keeping your dream alive and not letting any obstacles stand in your way, because you keep feeding your dream through the right mindset, personal development. That sets the stage for the next part of my story, where I decided, okay, now I got a little bit of money that I've saved up. I want to change my life. I want to just like go into flip mode, like Busta Rhymes says, and I just want to basically just flip it on everybody and just change up my situation. So I saved up and did whatever it took, and I went to Japan, and I wanted to start beefing up my skill sets, my networking skills, because Asian people, they're awesome at networking, I've discovered, and I really wanted to go over there and learn the language, and so I went ahead and did that, and I just like, you know what, I'm just going to go do it. I'm going to take action. This is my dream, and I'm not going to let anything stop me. And sure, I had obstacles along the way, but the results that I got from that was because I used the right mindset and the right personal development and make sure that I surrounded myself around successful people over time to help me get to that point where I can start driving that even more. And so that went to my story with where I went to Japan, learned the language. I met my wife there. She's Japanese, and I really got to a point where that's where I was able to make some things happen to the next point where I started learning about videos and maybe doing some more things online effectively, and I got to a point where I had to start thinking about how can I do network marketing more effectively, because once I went over to Japan and started learning all these things and really trying to overcome the battles that I went through from my traumatizing experiences, I wanted to get some more results. I had a little bit of success in network marketing, and I won't say the name of the company, but it's one that has been around for many, many years. It's one of the originals. And I got to tell you that if you can do that and you can have a downline in Japan, you feel like you can do anything. And I got to tell you, like, because of those things that I did with personal development, having the right mindset, and following different instructions from mentors and being coachable, that helped me get to the next point in my life, like I said, which was I started to have to start looking online, because I like Lisa says, I wanted something that wasn't the 2 to 5 year plan. I wanted something that I could get that would take me to a 6 month to 1 year plan, and I feel like I'm at that stage at this point in my life where I'm really close, and I'm not going to let anything stop me. So even if you're just a little bit off, as long as you're seeing progress and you're always following the instructions and you're being coachable, no matter what industry you're in, this can apply to any of you, regardless if you're joined with our team or not. This can apply to you as well. And so that comes to the next point. Okay, because I looked online and I found this opportunity that we're in here, and I wanted something that was automated and a lot more proven, but I can do it online and it not be all over the place and pitch to my friends and family and whatnot, but still just be real and just share value and then help others and transform other people's lives. I was like, that's it. I'm all for that. And so that comes to the next point where you've seen my story here. You've seen that now that I've applied something with using my background, my experiences, and then getting these results from doing an online business to having a more consistent 4-figure income on average monthly, and I've had up to $1,600 days and $3,200 days, and I didn't want to make this about money. So income disclaimer: results are not guaranteed. see our income disclaimer and the website below. And I just want to let you know that it's really important to know that more than the money, it was more about the things that I did by following the system and the lives that I've helped change, and including my own. And that comes to the final point there. I went through some struggles, and I did certain things to make it happen and overcome those things, and then I got the good results from that by applying things more and keeping my dream alive, but taking it online to really get those results that I really wanted, to take it down from a 2 to 5 year plan to like a 1 year plan, and that's where I'm on track for. And I'm really grateful for the results that I'm having, the people that have been around, and this that I have around me. And you never want to take anything for granted, because you never know when something can happen to you while your life is planning. And that's where I go into the video marketing thing. How did I get those things to happen? And so for those of you who are wanting to know the nuts and bolts, keep that in mind, that when it comes to the nuts and bolts types things for video marketing, I just shared some things that can give you some ideas of where you can give your story. And basically what it starts off is, when you want to bridge your story emotionally, you want to help people understand what it was like in your videos, what happened, and what it's like now. That's really important that you do that, because when you go to do your videos, there's some other things that we're going to go into in just a moment, but you really want to make sure that you are stepping into the right mindset and using your different stories or leveraging other people's stories as your greatest asset as you do videos online. And you can use, obviously, YouTube or Vimeo or whatever video hosting services you want to use. Just make sure you convey these things in your messages and bring value, because if you just talk about how much money, no matter what opportunity that you're in, whether you're with us or planning to get with us, or you want to apply this in your life, or doing something else out there, or even if it's a non-network marketing or online industry, if it's real estate or investing or other things, there's always, everyone has a story. You have a story, and you could definitely use it as an asset. So remember that everybody, no matter what their situation, you can even leverage other people's stories, but paraphrase it in a way that helps them understand those things that we talked about. And it's really important to really help people remember to understand what it was like, what happened, and what it's like now, from what I said before. And just remember that you have to have a target audience, because when you step into your power and whatnot, you really want to make sure that you are making sure that you're on the right target audience. And so how do you do that? Well, you think about the people that you want to focus on, because if you focus on everybody, you actually end up focusing on nobody. And so it's really important that you really think about your target audience and speak to that person. So if it's somebody who's into network marketing and they're struggling, focus on some things with those points that I just shared with a video for that. Don't try to speak to real estate agents about that, because they're going to kind of tune out. And so you want to it's okay to make multiple videos so you can reach different target audiences for things to really get your video marketing done the right way. And so it's really important to do those, but remember that when you do some of these videos, you also, after you've picked your target audience, you want to make sure you have different video sequences as well. So it's not just about picking your target audience and then giving what happened and what happened now and the results that you're trying to give her, but it's also taking those to that next level by doing some things with a video sequence so that you break it up, because we know a lot of people have short attention spans, and we're going to get into that, how to deal with that part as well pretty soon here. And you want to have a list building viral video. You want to have a about you type video, about your story. You want to have a thank you video, which is really important because you want to give value from that thank you video and kind of help give them some maybe the next steps type of thing. Like next to your next webinar that you plan to give, or the next value video that you plan to give. Instead of going straight into the pitch right away, like doing a capture page and then doing a pitch right away to the sales video, I've found that I've kind of done split testing, and you can get some initial signups that way. That still works if you just go traffic or create, capture, convert. But to really take that create, capture, convert sequence to the next level, it's good to have these sequence videos and keep each of them short so that it doesn't make people lose their attention span issues there. And when you have that sequence of your viral videos that get them to see your about video more, your story, and then also a thank you video after you've collected their email, and then you have an irresistible offer video after some value training that you give them for free, and then you have that irresistible offer video, then what happens after that is you have your final 5th video, which is the customer attraction and sales video, which is really important because you want all of that because that gets them to that point. But notice over the point you've helped them build that relationship of trust with you, and you don't, more than like a deep relationship, you're really trying to just build rapport. That's the most important part, is that people buy from people, and remember always stories tell or sell, and that facts tell, but stories really sell, but they do it in a natural way. And we talked about natural selling, and the natural way of selling is to tell stories. A lot of people, you think, well, I don't really want to sell online, or I don't want to sell offline either. How can I do something like that? Well, think about it. If you are telling your stories and you do these sequences that we've been discussing, you're going to be able to give value in a way that helps them connect with you and trust you and buy from you versus you trying to sell the opportunity, because they can go to many people to get the opportunity, but the reason why they come to you is there's something about you and your story, or the way you leverage another person's story, or a struggle, or some value training that you gave that helped them make that decision because they want to connect with you. They want to be around you, and they felt something that they can relate to you because you used the right target audience, bringing it back there. So that's really important as well. So it's also really good to understand that when you have this sequence, you're going to get a lot more conversions that way, but there's some other parts that you want to make sure you're not missing. And that goes into my next point, which is, let me get a drink here real quick, and you're going to see why I did this. Quick intermission by Apple. Yep, we're back. Okay, so with that, so the next part is pattern interrupt. I just did one right there because you might have been not expecting that right off the bat, but it was something simple. And that's the next part, is when you tell your story online, or if you tell something that's like a value training, or you're going into some things that you're really trying to help teach them on, it's really good to use pattern interrupts. So what does that mean? That's really helping break people's state and helping them get their focus back on you when you are sharing something of value to them through whatever video sequences that you're in. And the importance of that is, remember, I bet you, most of you, if you're watching on your desktop or you're watching on your phone, you're really distracted, aren't you? You probably got people around trying to talk to you, or you might be at work, or you might be in your car in traffic, or you might be at your home and you got a little dog that's going off like crazy, or you got children. So you've got lots of distractions. Or you might have like 20 tabs open on your web browser. And guess what? If you're not focused on that video that person's trying to help you understand from giving value to the marketplace there, you may not get everything there, or you might click off the video. Because when you come into a video on YouTube, here's some quick tips on the YouTube thing too. YouTube actually helps rank your videos higher. This is one of them. There's a lot of them that help rank your video higher. But one of them is if people watch your video all the way through, that really helps for ranking on YouTube and SEO Juice and other things to help improve your videos, because people are going to click off the video after the first 11 seconds or less if it's not demanding their focus. And if you pay attention to get them to pay attention to that, then what you really got to do is you got to do some pattern interrupts. And it doesn't have to be excessive, but it also can be some subtle ones that can be almost like hypnotic or mesmerizing. So like right now, I had to take care of some things. So otherwise, I would have loved to have done this outside, but it's kind of noisy because they got some construction out here. But one of the things that I want to do that shares with that pattern interrupt and also have motion at the same time is if you go on a vacation, or if you go in a swimming pool, or if you go in your car and you're like got some nice backgrounds that you're passing through for like a nice neighborhood or whatever, that's going to really help with the pattern interrupts more in a natural way than just your same boring room that has the same background all the time when you're really trying to get people to stay focused and pay attention to your video past the first 11 seconds. So it's really good that if you're going to use things that are going to help speak to their unconscious mind there, then you've really got to help them understand that you're also kind of hypnotically sharing your lifestyle. If you just talk with the same background all the time in all your videos, I've done split testing on this. I did like my blog posts with the same background late at night, and I found that I got less video engagement from the people that I was promoting my videos to than the people where I had a separate list that I was kind of promoting privately to, just to kind of do split testing to see, okay, I'm going to go shoot videos outside. I'm going to do, other things, and I'm going to go ahead and just speak in the swimming pool. Now, what if you live in an apartment and you still want to do like the lifestyle attraction marketing? Well, don't do the apartment, just do the video pool area only, and just position the camera that just focuses the swimming pool on you and just enjoying life. It could be when you're outside enjoying a fun time with your friends and family out at the park, or it can be when you're driving in your car and you got your little video like on a little dashboard there, right? And you could be talking to video, and there's this motion, this interesting background, things are happening in the background. It kind of like helps them have to remember they got to focus on you. Or like I said, if you go to the beach, man, I would take 20, 100 videos if I was on the beach, because if you did the beach, you've got that mesmerizing, hypnotic background with the ocean moving in the background, and or if you got beautiful mountains, if you go to certain parts of the world where there's mountains, and you got clouds moving, you've got trees and all this just nice scenery, that stuff is like game changer for the right pattern interrupts in the background. Along with that, but even if you were limited doing to some of those things, you could still do things like, like I talked before, using your drinking breaks or your potty breaks, or you're looking at your phone breaks, or doing something that can possibly, like, what is he doing? Or starting the video with like a clap or something like that. I mean, you'd be surprised what people can it just kind of throws their mindset off a little bit, like, whoa, like they're not expecting certain things. So doing the unexpected, or having those backgrounds that are very interesting and hypnotic that help kind of like share that you're having a fun lifestyle and that you're not just sitting in a little dark corner in a basement or something like that. You want to be real, and they can really feel that, hey, this person's really sharing their life. This is a real person with a real life. I'm feeling this. I get this guy or the girl, and I can totally roll this way. I feel like I want to enjoy this life. And you'll get people that are starting reaching out to you like, yo, I want to I want to do stuff like that. How do you get to travel and do that stuff? Or how are you able to enjoy life in your swimming pool so much? Or how are you able to go do those things on the park with your family so much? Or how are you able to take all these trips during the daytime to places where nobody's at because everybody else is at work? How are you able to do that stuff, Jason? Or anybody else that you're pursuing that goal? And that's how it starts, and you don't even have to say, I'm living this awesome lifestyle. Just let it demonstrate it, and that's the cool thing about it, is that more than just talking about it only all the time, really demonstrate it as you talk about it, and that really changes the game more, and so that's kind of some main things that I wanted to share with you there about, telling your story, picking the right audiences, and getting results, how it happened and all that, and then also, things that you can do with pattern interrupts, like I said before, and, this is all going to come together as you do those 5 sequent videos, so that when you have it in a good sequence, if you prepare them along the way, and that will really help you whether you're doing it for the first time or not. So some other tips here, if you're new to video marketing, first off, it's better to take imperfect action instead of taking no action. It's better to take blind action than doing no action. So for those of you who may feel like uncomfortable getting in front of the video, you can use Screencast-O-Matic, or you can use ScreenFlow, or you can just do direct capture into YouTube, and it'll go directly into YouTube video, and you can just kind of promote it to like a smaller list if you're nervous, or you can get critiqued if you want, but don't focus so much and be analytical and go, okay, well, this part wasn't right, so I'm going to do 20 other versions of the video until I get it right, and then I'll do it. No, just go ahead and put it out there. Get over the fear, and you will make a huge difference, because you'll find that as you just do the video and then just hurry up and record it, press play, send it, publish it, and then just don't even think about it. And then you're going to release this kind of like heavy, like this relief, or just like, okay, I put the video out. I'm not going to think about how good it was, or what the lighting in the background was, my hair messed up, or you don't think about any of that stuff. Just put the video out and really think about a bigger purpose here. Think about, from a spiritual standpoint, think about your why and your reason. Think about the people who have your ancestors and whatnot who have died, who are looking out for you, who are like little spiritual shadows over you, who are watching you. They're like cheering for you as you go for your video for the first time, and really stepping up to your dream and step into your power, and then really just sharing people your story and being real and just enjoying life. That's what's really going to make your people who have passed away happy. That's what's going to make your current users, that your target audience, happier when they get somebody that can finally be real and just be themselves, have fun on video, talk, and just like if you were chilling in a regular atmosphere or whatever at a cafe, they want to talk to real people. Because if you come off as this like hypey used car salesperson and go straight into the pitch and talk about how much money you made right off the bat and not go into any value, people are going to get turned off by that, because there's so many people. If you guys have all seen it on Facebook. You go to any Facebook group and you'll see a bunch of pitch fest going on. It just makes me laugh. So if you really want to stand out on Facebook with your YouTube videos or your Facebook videos, here's one of the ninja tips that I can share with you, is that you can actually stand out from them by going in forums, going into Facebook, and really sharing value-based videos with a smaller call to action that takes them to another value video before going to a pitch. That way you're still not pitching, and you can still get people to attract to you versus all the other people in those Facebook groups that are just pitching all their stuff and trying to get people to say, look how much money you can make in 1 hour, or all this other things that I won't go into their little lame offers, or same thing.
Hey, Jason.
You know what I mean? Like,
let me just add a couple of things to actually what you just said. I want to share my screen, because I think, because for me, I'm actually a visual person.
Okay.
When somebody's actually teaching me something and sharing ideas and things like that, I'm more of a hands-on, like I want to see it, the example. So I actually want to show a couple of my examples that I posted on Facebook, some videos that I posted on Facebook, some images that lead to videos that I posted on Facebook. Everything that I do is surrounded by videos. Awesome. Mostly everything that I do is surrounded by videos. Because videos is powerful. Like I said before, when we first started this webinar, most of my success came through videos and bringing those people onto social media, getting those people from the blogs, and it's like a big cycle. For me, blogging, videos, and Facebook, to me, is like one. It's like one. Without the blogs, without the videos, it's one whole apple. It's like you have an apple and you cut it into pieces, but if you only have a quarter of the apple sitting over here, but you have the rest of the apple sitting here, it's like it's not a whole apple, so it's not gonna look like an apple, right? But if you want your business to look like an apple, you have to have all the elements put into place. So what I want to share with you guys is my screen. So I can kind of show you some examples that Jason was actually sharing with you. Here is one example, and the reason why I posted this picture is because this is a picture of me at the pool today, just chilling on a Wednesday afternoon, just chilling by the pool, right? Okay, before I even go here, let me go to our Facebook right underneath this thread. Right now we have 152 people here. We had someone, let me see if I can find it. Right here, we actually deleted the comment because someone posted their link to their business opportunity. It was a raw link leading directly to their business opportunity. First of all, you didn't come here to spam the threads below. Okay, that's not what you get on webinars for. If your idea of marketing is going to other people's webinars just to promote your link in their comment threads, you might as well hang hang it up, because nobody's ever going to join your business that way. Okay, that has absolutely no value. You are absolutely not putting absolutely nothing out there that will entice someone to look at you as a leader, that will entice someone to want to even pull out their credit card and buy from you. Okay, so if you go to webinars like ours just to post your links in the thread, you might as well hang it up now and just go to the back office of your business opportunity and click the unsubscribe button or the cancel button or whatever is back there. Because you'll never make money that way. Never. Okay? So let me show you. Oh, and by the way, this person that posted the link, it was a link directly leading to their business opportunity, not to a capture page. Okay? They weren't even collecting a lead. Wow. Like the lifeblood of any business is lead. It's leads. And then the second component to that is learning how to, mastering the art of converting those leads into sales. And the reason why we generate the leads as we're posting videos and images and stuff like that online is to, first of all, generate the lead, but also cultivate get a relationship going on by sharing value. People want to follow people of value, not spammers. Not scammers and spammers and all those different kind of terms you want to. That's not what they're looking for. They're looking for a leader, someone they can follow, someone that could actually hold their hand and lead them to paradise. That's what they're looking for. They're not looking just to see your link on the thread of a Prosperity Team Hangout to join your business. You'll never make sales that way, ever. Okay. Okay. So here's an example. Okay, this is actually an image that I posted today, and I'm going to read it to you. And I actually removed my link because this is our Prosperity Team Hangout. We want to keep it generic. I don't want to show people what the link is online, and then everybody and their prospects go to the link. So I actually removed the link before I actually shared my screen, just out of the respect of everybody on the team. Now, I'm going to read this to you. And the reason why I'm going to read this to you is because I want you to get the idea of sharing stories. Okay, get the idea in your mind of sharing stories, because you've heard this term before that stories sell, facts tell. Facts tell, stories sell, right? Get it in your head that stories is what's going to make you money. Stories is what's going to get you to places like me with your feet up on the chair sitting by the pool on Wednesday afternoon. Stories is what's going to get you there, not spamming your link on a Prosperity Team Hangout or any hangout for that matter. So let me read to you what I posted here, and you'll see that I got quite a few comments. And I'm going to show you actually the lead flow that came through this. And I just posted this afternoon. And by the way, I did absolutely no paid advertising today because I wanted to test this purposely for this hangout. So I actually shut off my Facebook PPC campaigns. I'm actually in the process of mastering Facebook PPC. But I shut off my campaigns today purposely for this hangout so that I can show you the proof in the pudding. All right, so here's what I want to show you. And I posted this 7 hours ago. Okay, so that was this morning. And I'm going to read it to you. It's funny how most network marketers make a list of all their friends and family, do three-way calls, home parties, etc. They make a few sales, or maybe even a lot of sales in the beginning. But what happens when you run out of your warm market and your so-called friends and family don't want anything to do with you anymore because that thing you signed them up with didn't make them money because they just couldn't duplicate what you were doing? So they quit on you, and your attrition rate starts to kick in. And you find yourself with a bunch of deadbeats who click the cancel button in their back office. Now, when you're writing, just make sure you get creative with your words. Speak from your heart. This is a message that I posted speaking from my heart, okay? And now your weekly or monthly commission check looks like shit. And you feel stressed, knots choking the life out of you because you can't even pay the bills anymore. And you contemplate whether or not you want to quit and get a job just over broke. or you continue pursuing your dreams of one day being able to work from home and taking your kids to and from school and going on school trips or hanging out at the pool on a Wednesday afternoon while everyone is at work and your cell phone is making cha-ching sounds because the sales keep coming in. Well, that's where internet leverage comes into play, baby. That's why learning certain marketing skill sets are essential if you want to keep your business afloat. That's why having a system that is working for you 24/7 and you're making money consistently from strangers all across the globe, even while you sleep, is an absolute must. And most importantly, when your downline quits their dreams, you don't have to worry about them because your system is working with you, not against you. And that's called living your life. It's time. You're going to learn today. And I put the link here, which leads to my capture page, which leads to my videos. Okay? Now, after posting this purposely for tonight's training, let me show you what happened as a result of this. And actually, let me make a correction of what I just said. This was just one of them. I actually posted a couple of videos too. So in combination between this post, which was an image leading to the capture page, leading to the videos, and posting the actual videos on Facebook directly, posting them, uploading them directly to Facebook from my cell phone. I did, I think, about 2 or 3 of them plus this image. So that's a total of 4 posts for the day, which only took about a few minutes each time. It resulted in, actually, let's go to, let me open this window over here. Okay, here's my lead flow. Let me scroll up a bit. Okay, this is the lead flow. So it started at, this was actually, there was a couple that came in from last night's post that I posted on last night too, which was one of the videos that I posted. So in combination, it's actually 5 because I started this test from last night. So from 1:18 in the morning, right? And here we go. All the way through 7:06. Actually, let me refresh my screen to see if some more came through. Let me see. What is it? Oh. Okay. Okay, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Gotta scroll up. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 leads. 16 free leads in a day.
Nice.
Just from posting 5 Facebook updates, images, and videos that only took me a couple of minutes each. It's not much work. Oh, actually, let me turn on my face so you guys could see me again. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. There is not much work to take this little device, think about what you're going to say, and just say it. Now, and then just posting it up on Facebook, and then continuing on with your day, and then by the time you come back to your email, you have 16 free leads for the day. Right? I mean, it's not rocket science.
Yeah.
You just have to show up and do the work and just get it done, because people will opt in once you are, providing value. Here, I'm going to show my screen again because I actually forgot to take you to the videos. So I'm going to go to my wall. Let's see. Okay, here's one video. All right, this was for the Prosperity Team Hangout, the one that you're on right now. I posted a video about that right before, about an hour before we were starting, or 2 hours before we were starting. That's the same one. Let me see, scroll down. Okay, here's another one. Absolutely no makeup on. No makeup, straight up raw, right? Looking like crap. Here, I'll even show you. I'll play it really quickly and show you that Actually, I'll let it run with the audio down so I can speak. As you can see here, I just finished working out, absolutely no makeup on. I'm not worried about how I'm looking on video. I'm worried about adding value to the community. People are not interested in, oh, she doesn't have on eyeliner or mascara or lip gloss and blush today, and her hair is not done. Why is her hair always in a ponytail? My hair is always in a ponytail because that's the way I want it. Because I'm here to be me, whether you like me or not. You don't have to like me. I'm not in business for you to like me. I'm in business for you to respect my value. So my value is what I'm bringing to the table, not the way I'm looking. Okay? So I do these videos on purpose so that people could see that you don't have to, you know, have makeup, well, for the ladies at least. You don't have to.
By the way, that was a pattern interrupt.
Yes, that was a pattern interrupt. Give me 1 second. Shalanda, I will call you right back. I'm on a webinar. All right, bye. Sorry about that.
All good.
So my point is, and the reason why I do videos like this with no makeup on and no earrings, no jewelry, no anything, and my hair just up in a bun or a ponytail or whatever, is to show people that you can make money without trying to look cute. That you can pull out your camera in your videos and start shooting videos, walking around your house, in your backyard, at the pool, at the grocery store, walking your dog. It doesn't matter where you are, just do it. And I love pattern interrupts, as you just said, because if you'll notice here, I actually did a pattern interrupt right here. I'll show you. I'm walking down the stairs, and I'm going to my kitchen. So let's see. All right, I'm going into my kitchen now, and I'm talking, and I'm talking, and I'm talking. And then all of a sudden, something is on my wall. There was some kind of fly or something, some kind of insect on my wall. So I did that on purpose, actually. Because as I'm talking, I want people, first of all, it's only a 4.5-minute video. I want to grab people's attention immediately. And when you throw in little pattern interrupts like that, like you'll see another video that I did. I'm not going to show it right now. I'm going to actually go back to my screen so you guys could see me. Okay, there we go. Where the dog was barking. And then I actually turned the camera off of me and I put it on Rusty, my dog. And I said, look at him acting like a damn fool, barking while I'm doing the video. People love that. They love to be interrupted. When you are just sitting there, if you're in an office like this and you're just, hi, my name is Lisa Torres. I just want to share with you today how to generate 20 leads a day and blah, blah, blah. And there's nothing else going on. And you have absolutely no personality whatsoever. That's not good. It's not good. It's good to have a little personality. It's good to be you. You guys know that I'm always me. I keep it as real as possible. My mouth is filthy. It's just, it's raw and uncut, and that's just the way I like it. And that's the way they like it. Because they want realness too. They want to know that they could just be real and be themselves, because I want people to feel comfortable, because I'm comfortable. And when you make people feel comfortable, then something magical happens when you actually start getting leads and sales. So with that being said, it's already 9 o'clock. I'm going to hand it back to Jason to see if he wants to close it out or add anything to what I said, and then we can actually close it out.
Sounds good. Hey, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you pulling up your screen share there and kind of emphasizing some of our lesson points today to give value to people. And it's so awesome to be able to help people, finally get some more ideas on things that they can do with their videos and take in their business, or whether it's business opportunities or their current things, whatnot. So I think a lot of you guys are going to have a lot of value ideas that we just gave you and shared with you here. So the next part is really actually taking action and doing something with these things that we've shared with you tonight, and we really hope that you got some value from it. And definitely take action. Reach out to us on Facebook if you want. We are here to help you and continue to give you value, and so are your team members. So definitely reach out back to them as well so that they can help you out as well. And just remember, with the videos like Lisa was talking about, it's really important to really think about your target audience. See how she said, I can be myself, I can do this, or I can say that, or have this in my personality and not worry about offending people. Because if you've got the right target audiences, you know who you're speaking to, and that's where things get specific. And that's the same thing with Facebook PPC. I won't go into in depth about it right now, but I'll just say that is part of how, just hint, hint, how you can really make things better with your Facebook PPC if you ever decide to get into it, or if you're having trouble doing better at it, is really targeted audience and getting such a specific audience that you get the price down, and many other things that we'll go into over time as we share more value webinars, and maybe we'll do some more about that. We also have a lot of these things in our current offerings as well that really help people get value and how to take Facebook PPC to the next level, since that's reaching 1 billion people. I think a lot of people want that. So, with that, I just want to reemphasize that definitely don't be scared of doing videos. Keep doing more and more videos on different things. Don't even worry about the topic at first. Keep on just doing videos to talk about. Keep them short if you have to overcome the fear. Work on your pattern interrupts, and remember who you're trying to influence, why you're trying to influence them, and what you want to influence them to do, because you got to have a call to action as well. And just remember the 5 sequence videos that I talked about as well, and just keep on working to get results. It comes over time. Be patient, because remember, if you've got that dream and you keep feeding that dream every day with the right mindset, you're going to be able to knock down any obstacles that come up your way. So that's what I wanted to share for the ending parts there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was on mute.
You're good.
So we're gonna actually hang out for maybe another 15 minutes if you're cool with that.
Yeah. Let's have any discussions, questions, whatever.
Yeah. So here's something that I want to do. It's something that we've never done on the Prosperity Hangout before, because I like to change things up sometimes and do things a little differently. So here's what I want to do. I know that there's a few people that had some aha moments, because actually I saw in the comments below, someone just had an aha moment. Actually, his name is Gary Harper. So Gary Harper, if you are listening right now, and you should still be, I want you to contact me on Facebook so that I can send you the link to actually hang out with us right now live, because I want to bring you out so that you can actually share your aha moment. And if you're watching this right now, I'm actually going to bring out maybe 2 or 3 people. So if you had an aha moment from this hangout, I want you to type in the comments below so that I can actually pull you out. I'll send you the link to actually show your video, so you're going to actually be on video with us. So you can share your aha moment. So if you want to do that, go ahead. We're going to be looking out for the comments right down below. The first person I want to pull out to hang with us is Gary Harper. Gary, find me on Facebook. Send me a message so I can pull you out. Let's see if anybody else wants to come out. I know it's on a delay, so let's give it a second. We're on a little delay. What do you think about that, Jason? Is that something fun you want to do?
Yeah, I think this would be fun. I think it'd keep giving some more value. Let's bring it.
All right. Well, let's see. Actually, let me refresh my screen here so I could see, because it may not be showing me the recent updates. Okay. Someone asked, was that a personal page or business page? I'll just answer a couple of questions first before we pull people out if they're willing to come out on hang out with us. Was that a personal page or business page? I do both. Anytime, most of the time when I post something of value on my profile page, I will also put it on my fan page, because there may be some people on my fan page that like my fan page who's not friends with me on my profile, right? So I want to make sure that whatever I'm posting on my profile, my personal page, that those people on my fan page will actually see that message too, the update. Okay. So yes, I do both. Okay, let's see. All right, not sure if Gary Harper, let me see if he sent me a message on Facebook. No. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to see. Hopefully that person's alive. Okay. Let me see exactly, but now I'm thinking of ways to get that interruption to work in my favor for my introduction video. Okay, so we have another question here. Basically, Jason, you and I can talk while we try to get Gary Harper or anybody else who wants to get on with us today. Let me see. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about pattern interrupts. And exactly what a pattern interrupt is, and maybe share ideas with Blue Michelle Quintal, I believe her name is. She says, exactly, but now I'm thinking of ways to get that interruption to work in my favor for my introduction video. So talk a little bit about that, Jason.
Sure. So basically for your introduction video and whatnot, you really want to think about some things that you want to do in the first 11 seconds. So it's really important to capture their focus in the first 11 seconds. So like Lisa was saying, if you can plant in pattern interrupts. So it might not always be something unexpected that you're trying to do. Maybe plant something ahead of time, by making sure that your dog is in the picture right off the bat, or you can start it off with something funny that people are not expecting, or like I said before, you start off with a clap, like a loud clap or something like that, to get somebody to wake up. So it depends. Like if you are focusing on a specific target audience, do something that would really catch the attention of somebody who's in that target audience. So for example, if you are focusing on people who are in an a network marketing company, and that's going to be your intro videos, kind of giving your story about how you got involved with network marketing, for example. And in that first 11 seconds, do something where you refer back to your different experiences of something that was either funny or just like off the wall, that would just really throw people off about what would make them pay attention to you in that first 11 seconds. If not, worst comes to worst, you could, come on with, a weird outfit in the beginning, or you can, because that really messes with people's mind when you start doing something that's just off the wall. Or if you really want to help cater to that audience, if they're looking for someone who's having success in network marketing or online marketing, maybe you need to be outside at the swimming pool when you do that, and you can still be with your clothes on, obviously. You don't have to be in a swimming suit or anything like that, but just the fact that you're out there enjoying the weather and you're just talking to people and you're looking like you're in a relaxed environment, you got your phone up like this and you're talking to them, that's really going to help that, with a nice little waterfowl in the background or something like that. Having that waterfall or that sound of the pool, noise with the water running like that, that's really going to help. If you can't get to that, go to a nice park where there's like birds flying around and a lake or something like that, where there's like ducks or something like that, or go to something where there's like more things and commotions happening. I've seen people go to cafes and do it actually, and that way there's so many things going on in the background. People are they're paying attention to that person, but then they see like these random people kind of walking by, and that kind of can mess with people too, and it'll help them focus. And like we talked about earlier, if you got a pet, pets totally help. Drinking a drink or something like that, and maybe talking a little bit about the drink and then going back to your store, that makes a big difference too. So there's always different routes that you can go with that, but I hope some of these examples are helping you cater to that audience, because if they see that you're having a fun lifestyle or just enjoying life, that's going to kind of like almost unconsciously telling them that, hey, this person's enjoying life. I want that, and so I hope that helps.
Absolutely. Thank you for that, Jason.
Yeah.
So we have a guest who actually had an aha moment from tonight's webinar. Her name is Irene Franzis. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So Irene, you're a little dark. The lighting is kind of a little dark there, but go ahead and take it away and just share your aha moment that you have from tonight's webinar.
Well, my aha moment, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. My aha moment was when Jason mentioned about doing the video like on the beach, and I happen to live near the beach. I live in South Florida. I'm like about 8 miles from the beach, and I'm getting a delay.
Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
Okay. So anyway, I've always been afraid to like do a video when there's like people around me, but I love being near the beach. So I'm going to actually take on that challenge and do it, because I do love being at the beach and people would really setting. So that's one of my moments. I'm going to go for it, because I've always been afraid to do those. I was always nervous about it, and especially to do it around where people are. But I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna make that challenge for myself and just do it. So thank you, Jason. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let me just share with you a quick tip before Jason answers your question. When you are on the beach, okay, make sure that if you see anything, let's say like a bird or a cute dog or somebody doing something crazy, stop in the middle of your sentence, turn the camera away from you and onto that action or whatever's going on for just a few seconds, and then come back to you and finish saying what you were saying. That's huge. It's huge. Start doing that and you'll start seeing results.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jason.
Thanks, Lisa. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I just wanted to chime in as well and say that, when you're on that beach, as you turn that camera around, like Lisa was saying, even if you don't do that right away, start saying like, whoa, did you guys just see that? Let me show you that real quick. And then hurry up and turn them around after that, so that they're like, whoa, what's she doing? So it kind of throws them off, so that way you got that. So that way, even if you didn't see the bird and the pet right away, you just start using that as an excuse to switch up by saying something different, where you had this continuity flow interrupt, where you had that story going, and then all of a sudden you just stop and say something else real quick that's not related to it, and then turn back into it after you show them that real thing. And wasn't that weird? Whoa, I don't know what they were doing, but anyway, hey, I just wanted to get back with you guys and share with you, like, see how that comes back.
Well, I do appreciate what you have. You brought this out, because I've done a few videos like in my office, and in the middle of a video, my husband came into the room, and I turned around and said, "George, I'm doing a video," and then I stopped the video and I started it over again. So I didn't realize that was actually a good thing. So now I know that. That was my aha moment. So thank you, Jason. I appreciate it.
Anytime, yeah. Thank you. You're welcome.
Awesome. Right. Thank you, Irene, for coming to hang out with us.
Thank you.
All right, let me see if we have anybody else. I don't think we do, but let me just check just in case. We don't have anyone else. I guess everyone else is shy to come out and share their aha moments. I couldn't get in touch with Gary. So with that note, we will take one more question. I actually see a question from Larry Coates. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, Coates. So actually he has two questions. So I'm going to go ahead and share those questions with you guys. And I'll ask the question. Jason, you can go ahead and answer it first, and then I'll answer it. I'll give him my answers. So the first question is, do you also post your Facebook posts to your Empower Network blog and any other personal internet blogs that you have? Jason.
Yeah, I think depending on your, remember we talked about in the beginning here, was setting your right intentions. So it's important to set those intentions to where, what is your purpose? What is your outcome of this? What do you want to get out of doing this if you were to go the route of posting it everywhere versus a specific blog post only in your EN blog? So depending on the situation, you want to do that depending on your intentions. So to really get down to a defined answer here, besides the situational that I just gave there, let's say you do want this to reach out to everybody. There's nothing wrong with putting it out there, because the more viral you get it, the better. But if you want to track it a little bit better to see which, like if you're just trying to do split testing, use a tracker or use Google Link Shortener for you guys who want the free stuff and don't want to pay for a service that does tracking. You can set up your links and put them with a link tracker like the free Google Link Shortener one, and set separate ones there with your blog post links in there or Facebook posts, and then put them in different spots and kind of track which ones are getting the most hits and clicks if you put them into different social media websites to see which one is performing the most with that specific message if you wanted to put it everywhere. But if there's certain ones where you're just like, I know this audience in my Facebook group here is really going to feel this, let me go ahead and just focus on them. Just remember to think about the intentions, but it's okay to put it in other ones. You will have to adjust it, because the way that you might do your blog post and your Facebook post, it might be a little bit different in how you shape your text and spacing, or maybe the way you put your links positioning wise. But sometimes you can still keep it the same as well. So it kind of just depends, but craft it in a way to where it kind of helps fit that social media medium there. But yeah, totally fine with either way. It just depends on your clear intentions there. I hope that makes sense there, Lisa.
Absolutely, and I'll go ahead and answer that question too. I don't post it on my EN blog or any other blog for that matter, because there's some people that are watching this that don't use the Empower Network blog. They use like WordPress. You can. I personally don't, but here is what I do. And I'll actually share my screen again just to show you an example. What I do, that doesn't sound right, right? What I do, what I do, that's a pattern interrupt, that's right. What I do is I send, if I'm posting like an image, mainly when I do images or videos, I will send the link to the video or the image to my list. Now let me show you what happens when you do things like that. Let's see, where's the screen share again? I'll show you an example of my most recent one. All right, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So here's a picture I posted of me standing in front of my new house with my long comment. And look what happened. I actually sent this link, because here's what you could do. If you're posting a video or an image on Facebook, if you just go to your images, right? Let me go to my image. So here's the image. If you just click on it, it's going to open up in a brand new URL. You just copy that URL. You write up a post, you write up a message inside of your autoresponder, and you send your list to the post. Okay, whether it be a video or image, in this case it's an image, you send them to the post. Now look what happened. I'll make the screen bigger a little bit so you can see. Over 322, let me see, 22, 23, 24, 25, 325 likes, 6 shares, and 117 comments. Did that go viral or what? Well, a little bit viral. Because there's just a little bit. But yes, you can get a lot of shares and things like, doing things like that. Let me go ahead and go back to my screen here.
Can I add something real quick to that about the Facebook thing?
Yes.
So, like Lisa was saying, guys, like when you do that, think about that. There's, when you have your email and you're emailing your list, there's a little ninja strategy right there, is that you instead of just saying connect with me on Facebook and all your emails, which is good to get them to connect with you, show that you're a real person, there's a lot of people who still will not click on that link that can take them to your Facebook to see that you're a real person and connect with you real face-to-face. So here's another ninja way that Lisa just shared with you on how you can put your link to that awesome post that gave value and get them to go to your Facebook without you having to say, connect with me on Facebook.
Exactly.
I like that. So
exactly.
yeah, it definitely helps bring it a lot more, and it's like a cool way to get it viral for free. You didn't have to pay for Facebook likes.
Exactly. Here is another, let me see. Here's his second question. Okay, so Larry's second question is, have either you or Jason used these methods on Google Plus also? I don't do a lot of Google Plus. The only way, I mean, I should use Google Plus, and yes, to answer your question, yes, you should. I personally am a big Facebook freak. That's where I mostly hang out. That's where I do most of my stuff. That's where I get most of my leads, only because I know for a fact that everybody, pretty much, almost everybody, is on Facebook, right? I mean, there's over 1 billion people on Facebook. Yeah. However, you can actually take the link to your Facebook post that I just showed you, right? You grab the link to the image or the video. The same way that you would create the message to go out to your list, you can actually just copy and paste that message on Google Plus, and then maybe even throw some hashtags, some keywords, because when people Google that, they can probably find it on the first page too. So I don't do it often. I do it a lot, mostly for syndication of my blogs and my videos for SEO purposes. But I hope that answered your question, Larry. Jason, you want to go ahead and answer that too?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not a big Google Plus guy either, and like Lisa said, I should. But you know, I will say this though. This is a good point that you bring up. It kind of reminds me of something else that we can easily talk about here. That I'll just keep it short here for that point. It's good. I think you should do the Google Plus thing if that's where you want to put your focus at. And as you'll discover with a lot of the value of the different things that we offer from our products or the things that we give on our free webinars here, you're going to understand that we have a lot of strategies, and that if you stay focused on ones that it really vibes with you or resonates with you, you're going to take that a lot further. So notice how Lisa's passion is with the Facebook PPC and just connecting with people on Facebook, because that's where her focus and her passion is at. So naturally she's going to do better in that strategy that she's focusing on. And after she's mastered that strategy, she can actually go off and do Google Plus if she wants to and focus on that next. But keep in mind that she's focusing and getting it down to a science to where she's getting consistency with that, and then she can go, okay, now I can add on to another strategy to my little utility belt, being Superwoman there, and really make things happen for Google Plus if she wants to. But there's other people where they're like, you know what, I like the whole Google thing. They keep YouTube and Google Hangouts and Google Plus. I'm going to go that route. That's totally okay too. And guess what? You will still get good results with that route as well as Facebook. So don't feel like because we both, have Facebook or YouTube or email strategies or page strategies that's not going to make you money with ways that you're doing things with Google Plus. We do have people in the company and our opportunity and teams that are making things happen with Google Plus or ranking really well with using their YouTube videos or Hangout videos to do that as well. So definitely take advantage of that route if that's the strategy you want to focus on, and you will get that success.
Absolutely. And I'll go ahead and answer 2 more questions, and then we're going to actually close out. Because we usually like to just go for an hour, but I thought you guys will have fun hanging out with us for another 15, 20 minutes, or half an hour in this case. So 2 more questions. The next one is, Lisa, I'm a Facebook retard. Was your buy the pool post on your personal page, and can people find you on your business page? Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. My buy the pool picture that I showed you before, again, I post on my personal page the same message. I copy and paste basically. So whatever I post on my personal page, not everything. Like there's some things that really is irrelevant to go like on my fan page because who cares? No one really cares, right? Like let's say pictures of my lunch or a picture of me and my dog or whatever. Like a fan page is a business page. It's there to generate you leads and sales and whatever. And you can do those things. I don't. I actually keep my personal stuff on my personal profile. But my business stuff, I actually put on my personal profile as well as my fan page. Okay, so I hope that answered your question. And yes, people can find me on my fan page if they just go and type it inside of Facebook. They'll find my profile page. They'll find my fan page. So yes, if you name your fan page your name, obviously they're going to find your name. My fan page is my name. Okay, if my fan page was I don't know, Empower Network Diva, then no, people are not going to know that because nobody knows that that's the name of my fan page. But if my fan page is Lisa Torres, and then whatever else I want to put in bracket, like for example, mine says marketing and mindset. What is it? Marketing and mindset something. I can't even remember what the name of my fan page is, but it's Lisa Torres. Quote, not quotes, brackets, mindset and marketing. Okay, so yes, I always put your name inside of your fan page so that people are doing their due diligence and trying to find out information about you, and they're trying to find your fan page. Then it's easy to find, as opposed to them not knowing what your business name is if you have one, and then they can't find you because they have no idea what it is. And then the last question is, I have a 20, and this is from Jeffrey Dildine. I have an 82-inch screen TV I have used for a background. I have internet connection, and I use ocean moving or waterfalls going on in the background. Is this good to use or not? Me and my personal opinion, it's okay to use. However, to me, in my opinion, there may be other people that will disagree with me, but in my opinion, that is not a pattern interrupt. For me, a pattern interrupt is me talking and then my phone ringing and say, oh, wait, hold on a second. Hello? Oh, I can't talk right now. I'm on a webinar right now. Okay, I'll call you back. Bye. That's a pattern interrupt. It interrupted me. Or let's say, I'm outside shooting something and a bird pooped on my head. And I'm like, oh, shit, what the, that's so disgusting. And I'm shooting my video and I'm like, look, I got bird poop on my hair, right? That is a pattern interrupt. Think of the word interrupt. It's interrupting you. Waterfalls and stuff like that, it's a cool scenery, but it's not an interrupt, okay? You want to add anything to that before we close out, Jason?
Yeah, so if you have like an ocean in the background, like a real ocean in the background, not a TV, it can interrupt because you've got the motion plus you've got actual like nature moving around, like birds or something coming up out of the water, or some child being noise in the background that's playing in their swimming suit in the ocean on a beach. That can help interrupt it because there's all this noise going on. Versus if you're in a quiet room and you're just talking and you got a TV behind you with the ocean on the screen, it's not really interrupting because it's all part of the frame that's there, kind of like what Lisa was saying there. So if you're going to do the thing with the TV with a nice background, do something to interrupt, like she said, that changes it up besides that environment that's just the ocean with the TV there and then yourself. Do something to interrupt it there. So that's what I would add.
Absolutely. All right, well, with that being said, it's already 9:30, and we are 30 minutes overdue. Like I said, we'd like to keep this an hour. I want to thank Jason for coming out and sharing his value, and congratulations, Jason, for the success that you've had in just a short period of time of you plugging into our system, learning the marketing skills that are necessary for you to go out there and start building your business. So congratulations on that. And thank you, Irene, for popping out with us and hanging out with us and sharing your aha moments as well.
Thank you.
So with that being said, we are here every single Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. But here's what I want you to do. I'm going to leave you guys with a little homework assignment. And it's actually an extension of what went on our Empower Hour call on Monday night, where we had our team leader here with the Prosperity Team, Mike Hobbs. He actually gave us an assignment, and since we're talking on videos, I thought it would be an appropriate thing to bring to you guys who are just new, just getting started, or you're just guests here. So here's the assignment. The assignment that he gave us was to do 30 videos in 7 days. That is about 4 videos a day. Doing this, right, will actually do 2 things. Number 1, get you out of your comfort zone, and number 2, it will create a habit. And it's a very important habit. We're here sharing video stuff with you, right, video strategies with you, and how to make, the title of our hangout was what? How to make more sales combining your story with video. And it doesn't just have to be your story. It could be little things that you learned, right? It could be an audio that you were listening to. It can be, you know, for example, we had Irene here who had an aha moment on this webinar. She can actually get off this webinar right now when we end it and go cut a video about her aha moment. And it could be like 2 or 3 minutes or under 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out 20-minute video in order for you to start having success. And then the key to shooting videos is to provide the value or share the story, right? And then segue into clicking the link below for whatever it is that you have to offer. Okay? So, for example, hey guys, this is Lisa Torres. Today I was on an awesome hangout and with Jason. Jesus Christ, how do you pronounce your last name again, Jason?
Moshwe. Jason Moshwe.
Moshwe. Hey guys, this is Lisa Torres. I was on a hangout today with Jason Moshwe, and he was sharing some cool ideas, and we were just sitting here masterminding about videos, you know, different ways to promote your videos, different ways to have pattern interrupts in your videos, and really how to make more sales simply by sharing your story with the world. So here's what I want you to do. I want to give you a little homework assignment, guys. I want you to take out a piece of pen and a paper, and I want you to write 5 things that you believe that you can actually share with people on video, and I want you to take your camera and actually start shooting the videos and upload them to Facebook throughout the day. I want you to take 1 day challenge and challenge yourself to do 5 videos in 1 day. And I promise you that you will start generating leads and possibly making sales overnight. And if you want to learn a little bit more about how to do that and be involved and lock arms with a bunch of internet marketers and entrepreneurs who are actually using videos to build their businesses and create a lifestyle of freedom, here's what I want you to do. I want you to click on that link below, and I want you to get started with us. I want you to go watch the next video and get started with us and take action so that you can start living a lifestyle of freedom. This is Lisa Torres, and I'll see you on the next video. See how simple that was?
Bye.
See you guys later.
No, I'm not done. That was a test. I was showing you how to shoot a video. I didn't close out yet. I was showing you guys how to shoot a video. That was so simple, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I know I confused you guys because it sounded like I was closing out the video, but no, that was actually a test off the wall video, an example that I just shot off the fly. What I'm saying is that you can actually take what you're learning, go shoot a video 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, and then bam. Okay? So here's the real assignment. Here's the real assignment. So the assignment was to shoot 30 videos in 7 days. Write that down. 30 videos in 7 days starting tonight. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to pull out your camera, your iPhone, Android, whatever, and you're going to get off this webinar. When we get off this webinar, you're going to pull it out, and you're going to shoot a video, a 2 to 3 minute video about what you learned watching us tonight. You're going to upload it on Facebook. You're going to upload it on YouTube. You're going to send it to your list. You're going to put it on your fan page. You're going to syndicate it on Google+. You're going to put it on Twitter or wherever you're going to do it. You're going to blast it everywhere. And I want you to tag me on Facebook if we're connected, because I want to see that you actually shot the video. Okay? So that's your homework assignment for tonight. So with that being said, yes, we are closing out now. It's been an hour and 35 minutes. We're going to see you next week, same time, where we're going to be having a new guest next week, providing you more valuable information. Again, if you want to lock arms with us and learn more video strategies, internet marketing strategies, and really how to build your business online, there's actually a link right below this video. It says lock arms with us. It's a little button, lock arms with us. Get started with us. It's just $25 to get your foot in the door so that you can start hanging out with us and start getting the results that you need starting today. So with that being said, income disclaimer, the information that we shared with you on this hangout tonight, okay, results may vary. Results are not typical because we're not typical, all right? So that being said, we'll see you next week, guys. Love you. Peace out.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.